Okay, next related rate word problem. Essentially, they're all done the exact same way, but with different formulas, different information, okay? So this one is a woman walks west at 2 meters per second and a man leaving at the same point walks north 1.5 meters per second. At what rate is the distance between them changing? First thing you need to do is have a diagram. So they're leaving from the same spot. A woman is walking west. Okay, so she's walking this way at 2 meters per second. So let's just label that X, okay? And a man is leaving at the same point, walks north at 1.5 meters per second. Let's just label that side Y. At what rate is the distance between them changing? So this is the distance between them, okay? So now I know I'm looking for a formula that has these three variables in it. So I'm going to use x squared plus y squared equals z squared, okay? So now I have a diagram. Now I know what formula I'm using. What information have I been given? So the woman is walking at 2 meters per second. So dx dt is 2 meters per second. The man is walking at 1.5 meters per second, so dy dt equals 1.5 meters per second. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for dz dt. Okay, at 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply d dt to every term. So this is going to be 2x dx dt plus 2y dy dt equals 2z dz dt. Okay, now I'm actually going to be rearranging for dz dt. So now I go ahead and plug in everything I know. You could divide this whole equation by 2 just so you have numbers that aren't as big if you wanted to, but you certainly don't have to. Okay, so x. What's x? I don't have x, but I have time. They've been walking for 1 minute, and she goes at 2 meters per second. Okay, so she's 1 minute, so she's been going for 60 seconds. Okay, so if she goes 2 meters per second and she's going for 60 seconds, she is at 120 meters. Okay, and then dx dt is 2. Okay, plus, now maybe I should have written this out, but I'm just going to divide both sides by 2 because I have 2 here, a 2 here, and a 2 here. So I'm just working with x dx dt plus y dy dt equals z dz dt, okay? So x, like we already decided, was 120, dx dt is 2. Okay, y, what's the distance that he's gone? He's going at 1.5 meters per second, and they've been going for 60 seconds. So he is at 90. And then dy dt is 1.5 equals, next we need to find z. Well, I don't have dz dt, but I do have a triangle. So this is 120, this is 90, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So this actually equals 150. So that's 150. And then I just rearrange for dz dt. So multiply this together, add them, divide by 150, and I end up with 2.5 equals dz dt. Okay, and remember these questions all need a sentence at the end. So the distance, so you need to tell me what is changing, is increasing. You need to always tell me if it's increasing or decreasing. I really should probably say between them. So the distance between them is increasing at a rate of 2.5 meters per second. There you go.